Alright guys, so today we're going to be checking out the TOZO NC7 True Wireless Earbuds. And with this pair, TOZO is basically putting up one hell of a fight on why they should be the best budget pair of earbuds out there. Or basically like your best bang for your buck when it comes to true wireless earbuds. Because these come in at $49, but right now they have this little coupon box to check off on Amazon. And it brings them down to only $40. And at $40, there's just so much here when it comes to the features and when it comes to the sound quality, which we'll talk about all of those things. We'll talk about what comes inside the box and basically see why I think this is a hell of a bargain coming in at $40. So some of the features that makes this pair stand out is, yes, it does have active noise canceling. It also has Bluetooth 5.3 and it supports multi-point connection, so you can connect to more than one device at the same time. This pair also has in-ear sensors, so it will pause when you take them out and it will just go back to playing when you put them back in. It does work with TOZO's app, which is going to give you a lot of different features, which we'll talk about. It comes in rated at IPX6, so that's already better water protection than a lot of earbuds that have noise canceling have. And the battery life is ridiculous. On a single charge, you can get about 18 hours on the earbuds and about 72 hours while using the case. And on top of that, the case on these is also a Qi wireless charging case. So you can just drop it on any wireless charger and charge it that way. So like I said, that's already a lot of features right off the bat. And moving back to talking about the app, you're going to be able to keep these earbuds updated. There's also kind of like some pre-built EQ options, and you're able to kind of customize the EQ settings the way that you want. And on top of that, there's a lot of different ANC options. You can even, block out wind noise. You can have it where if you're in a more quieter environment, you don't need it to be as aggressive. And there's even a slider where you can just kind of tell it how much you want it to block out. And again, keep in mind, this is a $40 pair of earbuds. Now it says that these are available in a bunch of different colors, or at least it shows that option on the side of the box. But on Amazon and on TOZO's website, the only color I can find is black. So, we're just going to go with the fact that these are only available in black. Now moving over to looking at the actual case and the earbuds, everything about these are small. I mean, even the packaging is small, but the case is very tiny. The earbuds are fairly small. They kind of remind me of the Jabra Elite earbuds, but really all of that's surprising considering how small these are and how much battery life you're getting. Now, the earbuds do use touch controls, and I'm happy to say that they give you control over everything. You have your play, your pause, your ability to skip your tracks forward, go backwards, the volume up and down. You can even switch them into noise canceling or just turn the noise canceling off. But let's go ahead and talk about that noise canceling. Now, do keep in mind this pair is, retailing at $50, so it does not compete with the Sony or the Bose when it comes to noise canceling. But for a sub $50 pair of earbuds, the noise canceling was quite impressive, at least when it comes to like lower tones like engine noises and AC units. But keep in mind, if people are going to be talking around you, I pretty much just heard them the same as I would having any pair of earbuds in my ears. Now, the transparency mode I also felt like worked pretty well. Sounded fairly natural for the most part, being able to hear my surroundings, and I had absolutely no issues being able to carry on a conversation without having to take my earbuds out. So the noise canceling and the transparency mode for its price tag, I was really impressed with. And also, if you plan on using these for taking phone calls, the mics are doing a very good job here as well. It says it has a mic on the inside mixed with mics on the outside that are causing these to focus in on your voice, but also block out a lot of your surroundings. But you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here. So here's the mic test using the NC7s, and overall, again, I feel like it does a pretty decent job of picking up my voice. I do notice some digital noise and like a slight amount of warmth, but this is what it would sound like if you were to take a call. And so now here's the mic test with a crowd noise being played, which you can hear here. And so this is what it would sound like if you were to take a call in public. So now let's talk about the sound. Now they're using what they call Aurigex 2.0, and it says that it's made to enhance the mids or the vocals. And honestly, this is some of the best mids I've heard on any pair of true wireless earbuds. The vocals stand out so much on this pair. It sounds like they're right there in front of you. It didn't matter if it was male or female vocalists. There's just so much clarity and detail in vocals. But the other huge plus is it doesn't hold back when it comes to the bass or the treble either. The treble is nice and bright, and yes, at times it can even sound a little harsh, which I like this because it blends so well with the fact that these have pretty aggressive bass. Now, out of the box, the bass is fairly tight for the most part. It does have some looseness to it to give it that kind of subwoofer type feel, but my preferred way to listen to these was to go into the app and use that Bass Plus feature. It just gave it a little bit more boost. It allowed the bass to be a little bit looser, kind of, again, adding to the feeling of bass. But again, it never affected the mids and treble. It just made this a very dynamic sounding pair of earbuds. And I was so impressed with the sound quality that I put it up against the Sonys and the Bose and a lot of the more expensive earbuds. And this pair can definitely hold its own. And even when it comes to the soundstage and the sound imaging, the bass does have a lot of impact, but it gives it quite a bit of space. So it does feel like a much more open pair of earbuds. And being able to tell where sounds are coming from, I had no issues with this pair. So this one's pretty much an easy one to grade across the board. I'm going to give it 9s when it comes to pop, hip hop, metal. Easy listening is the only one I would probably bump it up to a 10 just because it's so good with vocalists. And even with media, I give it a 9 here because that Bluetooth 5.3 does a really good job of cutting down any kind of lag. I was just so impressed with this pair. So my overall rating is a solid 9. And based off value, I'm going to give this pair a 10. And I was not expecting to like these as much as I did. I was kind of expecting it to have, basically the normal sound you get out of a lot of the $50 and under pair of earbuds. And this one kind of punches well above its weight. I mean, even when it comes to features, having Qi wireless charging, being able to get battery life that these have, having decent noise canceling overall, and the smart sensors, I did not expect that in a pair that was under $50. So yeah, this is an easy one to recommend if you don't want to spend like a whole lot of money on a pair of earbuds, but you don't want to lose out on features and sound. It's going to be kind of hard to top these. But guys, that's my video on the TOZO NC7 True Wireless Earbuds. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos.